Handmaid's Tale Season 6 came out yesterday. They released the first 3 episodes of the season. Let's talk about it. Spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched yet, feel free to come back later. The show picks up where we left off last season. June is on the train. She has run into Serena. They both have their children. They are on board. They're, going to safety. Serena has fake papers. June is keeping her identity a secret, but, June has a broken arm. That car that ran over her in the last season. Serena's trying to be kind to June. I think she's, trying a little too much to be like, hey, we're friends. We can travel together, right? We cool. I'll go find you a doctor. And so Serena goes and finds a doctor who unfortunately recognizes Serena and alerts the police that she is on board the train. I will never forgive Serena for the damage that she has done. I know this show gives us such great characters that are so layered, so there's parts of Serena that you can really empathize with, but I have a really hard time empathizing with her. But we see her trying to connect with June, and honestly, this moment was terrifying. I was like, man, Serena's gonna get it. A bunch of women basically just shared their stories on the train. Serena is kind of giving her old Gilead 1-2 step kind of weird religious Gilead sayings to kind of comfort the people that have just shared their stories on the train. And then the doctor basically comes back, lets June know, hey, police are coming. He takes her baby and is starting to let her know, hey, I know who you are. He says her name, and the rest of the women who have just shared the traumatic things that they went through in Gilead are like, what the hell? Yeah, you're going down. And so they start to surround her and they start to push her. They're starting to kind of beat her. This is after the police came and basically was like, no, your papers are good, leaving her in this train car knowing full well that she's about to get messed up. So June is protecting her from these people. Obviously it's terrifying. She's holding her baby and these people don't seem to care that she's holding a baby. They just they want to punish her. June saves her from the situation. She pulls the emergency brake. She gets her off the train. And other women call June a traitor. But June, I think her conscience would not let Serena nor her baby get hurt like that. This season, I feel like June was so angry and jaded that I don't think she would have saved Serena last season. But I feel like June is kind of working through some trauma. She's growing, and I think she could recognize something in Serena, she has not lost her humanity. Even though she has every right to be angry with Serena, she saved her, and that was kind. So we see June make it to Alaska. She sees her mother. She sees her mother. This is such a wonderful reunion. Her mother's alive. They have this wonderful moment. They see each other again. She is at this compound in Alaska with her mom for, it says, 2 months. So they're, getting reacquainted. June does find out that Luke is safe. He has been arrested, but he's released from prison awaiting his trial. But what she doesn't know is that Luke and Myra have decided to join Mayday and fight back. They keep this a secret from her. She's trying to get in touch with them, and she finds out what has happened and that they've gotten themselves into some trouble. So June knows she has to go and save them. She can't sit idly by and let them, get killed or worse. So she decides to leave Nicole with her mother in Alaska and go fight back. So Serena found a safe place in Canada, and she's going by an alias. She's there with her son. Eventually, the people that are running the compound that are helping her recognize her, and they're like, we know it's Serena. He is later approached by Commander Lawrence, who has found her. He basically lets her know that people are looking for her, and he has an opportunity for her to come to New Bethlehem, which he promises is much better than the old Gilead. It's basically a more lenient version of Gilead. He says he wants her to come and help promote New Bethlehem to different regions who are considering better relations with them. She agrees. She takes her son to New Bethlehem, and you can see her start to kind of settle. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Serena. And Lydia returns, so she goes to check on the previous handmaidens, and she finds out what has happened to them. Janine, they are basically being used for sex, drugs, stuff like that. They are not given this cushy, nice retirement. They have not been given what they were promised if they were, to give a child to a commander or whatever. Lydia's extremely upset because she sees these girls that she's poured into, and she is rather upset that they are not being treated better. And she goes to Commander Lawrence and she's like, I need these girls to be taken care of. They've provided you with children. Why are they being treated this way? And Commander Lawrence is like, well, better than it could be. So you should be thankful. Lydia is such an interesting character. She's one of my favorite characters in this whole show because she is she is basically a villain, but she truly thinks what she's doing is right. And I think she does care about these women, even though she punishes them. She treats them terribly, but tell she does care, especially about Janine. It'll be interesting to see what they do in this season with Lydia and if she starts fighting for those girls. But it is interesting to see Lydia kind of coming to terms with the fact that, like, she's been lied to, this promise that she has been given for these women, it's not being fulfilled at all. So June contacts Nick. He helps her find Luke and Myra. They have kind of like an interesting conversation where, you know, he kind of expresses his feelings towards her. She's obviously chosen Luke, so there's not going to be anything there. So Nick protects them from getting captured. He really does risk a lot for them. He brings them to Mark. He tells Nick, like, hey, don't go dark on me again or else I'm going to expose you. He tries to have like this nice goodbye with June, and June's like, you know what, we do this every time. Just see you later. I'll see you later. So that's basically what happened in the first 3 episodes of The Handmaid's Tale season 6. I'm looking forward to seeing where this story is going. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna end like a happy fairy tale for anyone in this story, but like, we'll see what happens.